Hi, welcome to Homesteading Around the Mission.
So today we're going to be talking about something that probably plagues most every household. And it's certainly something that we have dealt with over the years. I don't currently have the root of the problem right now, but in the past I have had relatively long hair. And that hair was very thick, and when I would shower, it liked to come out into the bathtub, which would inevitably clog our sink. So today we're talking about clogged sinks and really simple, natural ways that you can get those clogs to come out. Stay tuned, and we're going to tell you more. The first step, what we're going to do in trying to get this drain unclogged, is we're going to start with a pot of boiling water, and we're going to pour, I just did about half of this pot, but we're going to pour it down the clogged drain and start loosening things up. That'll be step one. So now we have our boiled water, and we're going to show you the steps to take. We're going to use our bathroom sink here, which also gets clogged from time to time because, you know, you'll brush your hair and you go and, or maybe your hair is just falling out and other things also get stuck. Maybe you've got toothpaste, maybe you've got soap that's gotten down your drain. So it can be any of your household drains this can work on. So first you're going to take your boiled water and you're going to pour it right down the drain to loosen up anything that's in there that's stopping it up and giving it, making it clog. So what you're going to need is pure baking soda and vinegar. We have currently apple cider vinegar for two reasons. It isn't because it is better than regular vinegar. It's because it's, number one, the only thing we have here in the house currently. But number two, we wanted you to be able to see the solution when it makes the reaction, and the color would help you see it. You can use apple cider vinegar, but you know, the cost of white vinegar is much cheaper, so it's probably better just to keep some white vinegar on hand. So what we're going to do is take, normally we're doing this for video's sake, so we're going to use a little less. You want to use equal ratios, but normally for a pretty bad clogged drain, a cup of baking soda and a cup of the apple cider. So we're going to show you how that works. So normally you would use, like I said, about a cup of each, equal ratios, but today we're just going to show you how it works in our sink. So I'm just going to get a spoonful and put it down into the drain so that you can see it. Our drain is a little different than some drains. You can see if you get close here. Our drain has some holes in it that kind of prevent the baking soda from going straight down. If you have one like this, just put it in there the best that you can and get it down. And again, this should be about a cup's worth, not a spoonful. And I'm going to show you the reaction just by pouring some directly on it so you can see what's going to happen. All right, so we're going to pour the apple cider. Again, this should be about a cup and a cup. But you can see the reaction that it's making. And when it starts that, you want to put the plug on it and leave it there to go down the drain. Again, a lot more than we've used here today. But put your plug on, let it sit down in the drain, continue to react for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then you're going to come back and pour more hot boiling water down to flush it completely out. So again, the final step will be pouring the rest of your hot water down the drain to make sure everything gets down there and it's loosened. And hopefully at that point you have an unclogged drain. Before we go, we have a few final tips that we thought would be fun to share with you about simple household ingredients that you can use to keep your house clean and safe also, non-toxic for the family, just using vinegar and baking soda. And again, everything that we're sharing, you can just as easily use with the white vinegar, which would be much cheaper. So keep that in mind as we give you a couple of recipes for things you can do. Have you ever had your shower head is clogged up, much like your drain in your bathroom tub or in your sink? Well, the shower head has the same problem. The deposits build up, the minerals build up in the water, and they clog that shower head, and you don't have as much pressure. You can actually use these ingredients to create a mixture that will free up the break down the deposits, and it'll give you more shower pressure. It's really simple. You just take a clear Ziploc bag of any kind, and you're going to wrap it around your shower head and take about a cup of vinegar and a third of baking soda. And as we give you these measurements, if you don't get them exact, the reaction's still going to happen. You're going to be still getting a lot of the effects. So don't worry if your measurements are a little off. You know, you can go online and the measurements really vary when you see these different recipes. But what you'll do is you'll leave that mixture inside the bag. You'll take the Ziploc bag and you'll tie it around your shower head. You can leave it there for 15 minutes, and or I like to leave it overnight. Just give it a chance to fully eat away all those minerals and deposits, and then in the morning, remove the bag and scrub the shower head, and you've got shower pressure again, which is always really nice. Another thing that you can do with these ingredients is that you can make a non-toxic, like a bathroom paste that you can scrub with. So instead of using something toxic like Comet or one of the more abrasive chemical products out there, you could instead mix about 1/4 of a cup of baking soda and about probably a tablespoon or so of liquid Castile soap or a dish detergent soap. Mix it till it forms a paste and slowly add in some vinegar. But actually for this, you could even leave out the vinegar and you could just mix in water till it makes a paste. You could use this all over your bathroom to clean surfaces, and it does a really nice job getting rid of things, and it has some grit to it, so it's a lot like a Comet or something like that. The last thing that's really fun that we want to share with you is very fun for the kiddos, and maybe it would get them excited about cleaning in the bathroom. You can take same measurements, a cup of vinegar and a cup of baking soda that we use to unclog the drain, pour it into the toilet, let the mixture fizz. The kids love the fizz, and then let it sit for about 5 minutes or so. Have them scrub it out, and you're going to have a sparkling clean toilet and hopefully happy kids doing their chores. So we hope these tips were a blessing and on your homesteading journey, and we hope you can join us again for the next episode. God bless.